Becoming a French citizen is a significant milestone. It represents a commitment to France, its values, and its people. For many, it's a dream nurtured for years. They see it as a gateway to a new life filled with opportunities. France, with its rich history and culture, has always attracted those seeking a fresh start. However, the path to obtaining French nationality has never been easy. It requires dedication, perseverance, and a genuine desire to integrate into French society. The process ensures new citizens understand and embrace their responsibilities. Recently, the French government, led by Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau, introduced new measures that directly impact the process of acquiring French nationality. The circular issued by Interior Minister Bruno Retailleau outlines several key changes to the existing framework for granting French nationality. These changes, effective from January 1, 2026, are designed to further regulate the process and ensure that only those who meet specific criteria are granted the privilege of becoming French citizens. The circular emphasizes the government's commitment to upholding the value of French citizenship. It stresses the importance of integration as a cornerstone of the naturalization process. The underlying objective is clear: to make obtaining French nationality a more rigorous and selective process, emphasizing the importance of social cohesion and shared values. Public discourse on these issues has intensified in recent years, influenced by economic uncertainty, security concerns, and evolving social dynamics. By introducing these measures, the French government aims to address concerns related to immigration and integration, reaffirm the importance of French values, and strengthen the sense of national belonging within the country. One of the most significant changes introduced by the new circular relates to the requirement for a clean slate. This measure implies a stricter approach towards applicants who have had previous encounters with the law, particularly regarding immigration offenses. Prior to this circular, minor offenses or administrative irregularities might not have automatically disqualified an applicant from consideration for French nationality. However, the new guidelines suggest that any past infringement, even if seemingly insignificant, could now present a significant obstacle on the path to citizenship. The rationale behind this measure is rooted in the government's commitment to upholding the rule of law and ensuring that those seeking to become French citizens demonstrate respect for the country's legal framework. It underscores the message that obtaining French nationality is a privilege reserved for those who have consistently demonstrated their commitment to respecting and abiding by French laws. Proponents argue that it is essential to ensure that only those who have consistently shown respect for French laws are granted citizenship. Language proficiency has always been an integral part of the French naturalization process. However, the new circular raises the bar, requiring applicants to demonstrate a higher level of fluency in the French language. The benchmark has been set at level B2 on the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR. This elevated language requirement underscores the government's emphasis on successful integration. Language is seen as more than just a communication tool. It's considered a cornerstone of French identity and a crucial element in fostering social cohesion. The ability to communicate effectively in French is deemed essential for active participation in French society, from engaging in everyday conversations to understanding cultural nuances and participating in public life. While the government argues that this measure is essential for ensuring successful integration, critics express concerns that it might create an additional barrier for some applicants, particularly those from disadvantaged backgrounds who may have limited access to language learning resources. Section 5. Civic Duty: Understanding French Values and Society. In addition to language proficiency, the new circular maintains the existing requirement for applicants to pass a civics exam. This exam is designed to assess their knowledge of French history, culture, institutions, and civic values. While the core structure of the exam remains, there are indications that its content may be revised and potentially expanded. The civics exam plays a vital role in ensuring that prospective citizens possess a fundamental understanding of what it means to be French. It goes beyond rote memorization of historical facts and figures, aiming to evaluate the applicant's grasp of the principles that underpin French society, such as liberty, equality, fraternity, secularism, and the rule of law. The potential revisions to the exam's content suggest a move towards a more comprehensive assessment of the applicant's understanding of French values and their significance in contemporary society. Section 6. Working towards citizenship, professional stability, and integration. The new measures also place a strong emphasis on the applicant's professional integration and financial stability. The circular stipulates that applicants must demonstrate a stable and exemplary professional life, typically over a period of at least 5 years. This requirement underscores the government's view that economic self-sufficiency is a cornerstone of successful integration. By requiring applicants to demonstrate a consistent work history and financial independence, the government aims to ensure that new citizens can support themselves and contribute to the French economy. The criteria for demonstrating professional stability are likely to be stringent. Applicants may be required to provide proof of continuous employment, preferably through permanent contracts, and demonstrate sufficient income that is not solely reliant on social benefits. Proponents argue that it is essential to ensure that new citizens can contribute economically and not become a burden on the state. Section 7. A controversial move, analyzing the potential impact. The introduction of these new measures has ignited a firestorm of debate across France. Opinions are sharply divided, with proponents lauding the government's commitment to preserving French values and ensuring successful integration, while critics raise concerns about potential discrimination and the creation of unnecessary barriers to citizenship. One of the most significant points of contention is the potential impact on the number of successful naturalization applications. The stricter requirements, particularly those related to legal history, language proficiency, and professional stability, are anticipated to make it more challenging for some individuals to meet the criteria for French citizenship. This could lead to a decrease in the overall number of naturalizations granted each year. Critics argue that these measures could disproportionately impact certain groups, such as those from disadvantaged backgrounds, refugees fleeing conflict zones, or individuals who may have faced difficulties in securing stable employment. They fear that the new requirements could create a two-tiered system, making it more challenging for some to access the rights and privileges associated with French citizenship. Section 8. The public reacts. Diverse perspectives on the new measures. The public response to the new measures has been immediate and diverse. Across the country, people from all walks of life are engaging in passionate debates, expressing a wide spectrum of opinions that reflect the complexity of this issue. Support for the measures is particularly strong among those who believe that immigration should be more strictly controlled, and that integration into French society should be a prerequisite for obtaining citizenship. They view these measures as necessary steps to preserve French identity and ensure the long-term stability of the nation. Many individuals who have gone through the naturalization process themselves have also voiced their support, arguing that the new measures simply reinforce the importance of the existing requirements and demonstrate the government's commitment to upholding the value of French citizenship. However, opposition to the new measures has been equally vocal. Human rights organizations, immigration lawyers, and various NGOs have expressed concerns about the potential for discrimination and the creation of unnecessary barriers for those seeking to build a life in France. Section 9. Conclusion: Navigating the future of French nationality. The introduction of these new measures marks a significant shift in France's approach to immigration and national identity. The long-term impact of these changes remains to be seen, but they have undoubtedly sparked a crucial conversation about what it means to be French in the 21st century. As France grapples with the challenges posed by globalization, economic uncertainty, and evolving social dynamics, the debate surrounding immigration and national identity is likely to remain at the forefront of public discourse. The new measures introduced by the government represent one attempt to navigate these complex issues, but they have also highlighted the deep divisions that exist within French society. Striking a balance between these competing priorities will be crucial in shaping a future where France can continue to be a beacon of hope and opportunity for those seeking a better life, while preserving its unique cultural heritage for generations to come.